Yeah, no, absolutely.
So it all goes very nice and very sing-songy, but I couldn't do anything with it.
And you see, potentially this horse has got to walk for a 9 because it's very regular and relaxed, and he walks to his body, but it's not forward. It's not quite active enough. That's it. Yeah, and that's when he then comes back at you a little wee bit. Woohoo. That's a boy.
So I've been trying to correct that by coming back,
Yeah,
and I'd rather him at this very minute go deeper.
absolutely. Yeah, no, I'm with you. And like you said, it's about controlling the left shoulder again so that you can a little bit have him down the outside rein. That's it. You can give with the inside a bit, possibly. Ah. Ah. Well done. So how forward is that under you there?
Very forward.
I quite like this, if I'm honest, from up here. From
Using the venue,
to help you.
if that makes sense.
Yeah, yeah,
Here's my lunge whip.
yeah. And like you said, all the time then he's forward like this. Just think how little can you do? And if he dries up on you, then, you know, then at one nudge, say, come, come. Now, how little can you do? Ah, how little can you do? How... And that's when he comes back at you. That's it. You're on a 20. As you approach the fence both sides, as you approach it, expect him to back off. So say, go now. That's it. Now, just how little can you do? Ah. And if you do not a lot and a quieter, that's when, yeah, you want to almost touch him on the shoulder with the whip. That's it. Good. Better. Touch, touch. Yeah. And again, touch, 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 touch. Well done. And just think how little can you do. In the moment he backs off again, tap, tap. And you breathe, tuppence. Tap, tap. Good. Breathe. You breathe. You're allowed to breathe. And tap, tap. Well done. And breathe. Just breathe. Tap, tap. Because now he's going to do a drop in. Tap, 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 tap. Well done. And breathe. Tap, tap. Tap, tap. And breathe. Yeah. Okay, he was quite crafty then. Yeah. I don't know if you felt what he did then. But now how little can you do? That is better, I agree. But just sit there and expect him to maintain it. Ah, go on. Be posh and breathe.
Good. Now that feels a nice walk.
Better. Yeah. Push and breathe. You be posh, be strict, but now breathe. That's it. That's it. Now you decide. So what we're going to do? Canter 2, trot 1.
You tell me.
I would. Yeah, I would. I'd canter 2, then I'd canter until it's forward. Then I'd change my mind and say, well, now I want to trot forward, and then I'd forward. Let's go forward. Touch whip. Breathe. Tuppence. It's it. Touch whip. Just touch whip. Go with him. Posh and breathe. That's it. Posh and breathe. Touch whip again and breathe. How little can you do and how tall can you be? And touch whip again. And breathe. Touch whip again, 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 again. And now be posh and breathe. Whip, whip, whip again. Well ridden. Well ridden. That's it. And then when you can, then canter a circle or 2. Whip, whip, breathe. How little can you do? Breathe, whip, whip. Just because you're breathing, he's not allowed to stop. Now, when you can, you're going to go to the trot for a circle. So, transition, go with him, and leg, and breathe. Now, whip. And again, whip. He's taking no notice. Go on, and again. Go with him. Now, breathe, darling. Breathe. How little can you do? Good. And then when you can, quietly then to your canter again. Whip, whip. Well done, and breathe. Darling, you breathe. Shoulders, body, push, but breathing. Whip, whip now. Just, yeah, and breathe. And now quietly to the trot again when you're ready. But remember, breathe. Go with him. Breathe and push. Breathe and push. Now whip to remind him, because we knew he'd do that. And again, harder. Harder until you get a reaction. Harder, 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 harder. Now go with him and relax. And relax, breathe. And the moment he dries up, be strict again. Yeah. Yeah. That's it. That's it. And I'd think a transition every circle, but think, you know, like you said, breathe and push. That's it. Is that your trot or his trot? Ah, breathe, breathe. Okay, so be push.
It was more than he was willing to give, probably not enough for what I would like.
What you really wanted, yeah. Now let's see a transition back to the trot before he dries up on you. So breathe, shoulders relaxed, give, leg on, and forward. Yeah, be committed, and then think, is that your trot or his? That looks okay, tuppence. And then in your own time, yay, breathe. How little can you do?
So could I have collected that a little bit more beforehand?
No, I don't think I would have done, because to me he's not in front of your leg enough to collect it. Does that make sense? I think if you had thought collection, I think he might have dried up on you. I think at the moment I would just be thinking he's got to stay forward thinking with you having the ability to breathe. Yeah, well done. Is that yours?
No.
Ah, good. Now breathe. There you are. Yeah, good. Now we're getting the transitions more from behind. And breathing. Well done. And then you could, tuppence, you could then, when you decide to bring him back to the trot, you could go large and at every other marker change the trot. So think, you know, medium a few strides, and then normal a few. That's it. Your trot. Be committed. Now that is where you need to be committed, because he ignored you then. I go with him. Breathe. How little can you do? Ease it. Leg, leg. He's got to stay forward in the normal. Go on, forward. That's it. Then big again. Forward. Big, big, big. Go on. Doesn't matter. But what you need to think is, yeah, well done. Breathe and breathe. There you are. Believe you don't need to, when you bring him back, believe you don't need to pull. All you've got to think is relax a little bit, because you've got to work so hard to keep him forward. Touch now. Touch. That's it. Well done. Breathe. Relax. And breathe. How little can you do? I'll go with the, yeah. The tempo should stay the same. Good. Now just relax a little. And then another gear change forward. Now relax. Now gear change forward. Yeah, now relax. Very good. Forward again. That's fine. And if he canters and you get confusion like that, so what? My God, what a horse. Leg, whip now. Because that's where he looks to dry up on you. And relax. And breathe, darling. Breathe. Yeah, push and breathe. Push and breathe. Leg, leg there. There he's dried up. That's the one. Good. Easy. Easy. And ease it back, but say to him, carry his front of it. Whip, whip, and they're coming back. Yeah, you're getting the feel of it. Yeah, go forward. That's drying up on you. That's it. I'm still not convinced. Just your diagonal when you get a moment. That's it. Now forward first. Forward needs to be precedence there. That's it. Because he almost he comes back at you a little bit, Tuppence, at times.
Yeah, no, I know.
That's it. Now just breathe. Breathe.
Having a very subtle argument.
Yeah. Oh, just breathe. Forward, push, breathe, hands. Forward, push, breathe, hands. Forward, there you are. Well done. That's it. Good. Left leg. Well done. Forward. That's it. And then when you can, yeah, that's it, balance yourself. Just prepare, well done. And breathe. So forward, push. Now breathing. Now hands. And then you could go large and do similar what you did in the trot. Forward, breathe, hands. Gear change, forward. Easy, hands, and forward. Exactly. Your trot, breathe, push, breathe, your trot. And breathe, breathe, and hands. And then think almost, walk, almost. Now go again. Convincing, go. Now breathe, breathe, hands and breathe. And now almost bring him back again. Just breathe and hands. Breathe. Think almost walk. And go again. Fine. And breathe. Yeah. And then where this will go, Tuppence, you'll end up thinking, okay, when you say almost walk, when he's staying in front of you, you'll then be able to be a bit more influential of him stay. Yes, like that. And go. Yeah, and breathe. Yeah. How is he? He looks okay, actually. Good. Yeah. And then I change the rein and I do something different because otherwise he'll get bored. But every transition you make, you've just got to think, is he still thinking in front of your leg within it? And breathe. You breathe. Breathe. Push. That's him drying up on you. That's it. So that's when you... Yeah, well done. Breathe.
So I've got too much left rein?
I just felt he came behind you.
No, when I came out of it.
A little bit, yeah. And I think a little bit, for me now, he's almost, if you're not careful, he's dropping down on the left shoulder.
Yes.
And almost then running out. So just think of being a little bit more subtle and think of how are you asking him to stay up in that shoulder. Yeah, well done. There you go. There you go. He's like, oh, let me stretch. Yeah. Forward, exactly.
Thank you. Forward. Oh, lovely. So even just since yesterday, those transitions, he's not pushing so much through the left shoulder.
Yeah. That's it. See if
He does it to evade being round.
yeah, he does. Yeah, and on the hind leg. Yeah. Good boy. Okay, so then that's it. Your trot. That's it. And then that's what. Breathe, Tuppence, breathe. Breathe. How little can you do? Battery low, engage.